Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I figured that since I would not be there today, I would prepare you a little bit with proportions. So, this is just a brief review of what we covered last class, but proportions, let's say we want to set up a proportion. Let's say that I tell you that 2 over 4 is equivalent to something over 48, and I don't know what that something is. Now, my first step, because I am a proper mathematician and I do not fool around with question marks, I don't put a question mark. I put a variable. For this one, it can be anything. We're going to pick y. My next step is going to be cross multiplication. So, step 1, set it up. Step 2, cross multiply. So let's do it. We do 48 times 2. 48 times 2 is going to be, let's just do it over here so you don't get confused. 48 times 2, 8 times 2, well, come on, 16, okay, and 4 times 2, 8. So when we add them together, we get 96. 48 times 2 will be 96. Okay, we write it down here. 96 equals, and then here we have 4 times y, which is what? 4y. Perfect. Now, our third step is simply to divide. Divide. So what are we doing? The y and the x are next to each other. They are currently multiplying. There's an invisible multiplication sign in between the 4 and the y. Now you have to ask yourself, the y, you want the y to be alone. It's not currently alone, but right now it's multiplying. What is the opposite of multiplication? The opposite of multiplication is division. So, okay, we're just going back here, erasing all of that, erasing all of that, erasing all of that. The opposite of multiplication is division. That means that instead of multiplying by 4, you're going to divide by 4. And what you do on one side, you do on the other. 4 divided by 4 cancels out, and you are left with your final answer of y equals 96 divided by 4. Now, yes, theoretically, you could divide it, but for the purposes of our classroom assignments, the only thing that you need to do is be able to set up the correct fraction.